back to another episode of My Drunk Uncle's podcast. We got some big things, big news, big changes headed your way. Gary's in jail. Lost custody of his kid. We're never going to see him again. They're sending him straight to the fucking electric chair, and we can't be any more happier. Bobby, MIA. He's in a K-hole he couldn't crawl out of, so I'm just here by my fucking lonesome. Anyways, now, switching up. Everybody's getting busy, but before I introduce you to my guest, my lovely guest, I also want to introduce you to my new co-host going forward. This is Jessica Mezzatano. She's from Chicago. I'm sorry for the viewers at home. She's got the blouse on. Looks like my grandmother's couch.
Dude, Layla, said you were gonna say something about my fucking.
I mean, you get one shot here. What are you doing?
I look like I give out ribbon candy. It's fine.
I mean, it's not bad. Your hair could be better, but that's okay. Listen, Jessica's one of the funniest fucking people I know, and I'm glad she's down here doing the shit, and we're getting after it. But she's the second funniest woman I've ever met in my entire life. The first is my guest. Ladies and gentlemen, she doesn't need no introduction. She's, the coolest motherfucker since sliced bread. Let's give it Katherine Blanford.
Hi, everybody. Also known as Katherine Blanford.
I've been fucking that up since.
You said me different versions of Catherine, Kathy, Kathleen, Katie, Caitlin since we've known each other. So it doesn't matter. The day you ever call me Catherine is the day
we quit being
that
friends.
I know you respect me too much, and that's not what our relationship is about.
No.
So continue to disrespect me.
So we met at the fucking Florida Sunshine Festival, right?
Yeah.
We're hammered drunk.
I mean,
how hammered were you?
Can I tell them the true story?
Yes.
Are we allowed to talk about it?
Yes.
My first in time meeting you. Well, I met you at Coastal Creative.
Yeah.
And you were with Dean, and you were walking around with a Chiquita.
Oh God. Yeah.
Now this Chiquita was, I mean, what national?
She was Argentinian.
Argentinian.
Yeah, she was sexy little spitfire. She wasn't no ugly broad.
Oh God, and she came up right, and I was like, oh, this must be. Like she loved me, she loved you. Anybody she came into like a 2-foot radius with, she practically like crawled into your skin and tickled your bones.
But
like,
not in a good way after about 10 minutes.
Well, she's one of those people that first you're like, ooh, you know, you're like,
she's hot.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked her. I'm always like a little bit gay. And she
sure.
She confirmed that for me. So like I'm walking around with you guys. You guys are insane. I've never seen prettier hair. You and Dean and this little Spitfire Chiquita, and it's so much fun. And then the next day, I see you running out of the hotel room, causing a ruckus, and you're like, "This bitch stole my Louis Vuitton bag, full of all my clothes."
Okay, so I had talked to her, like I talked to her on Messenger back and forth, and we FaceTime once. But usually I got to face somebody for about 30 minutes to know, hey, I can actually stand that person and hang out with them. You know what I'm saying? Well, I didn't vet that. I didn't do that. And so when I landed, I didn't want to wait for 3 hours for the fucking shuttle to come get us. I was like, yo, if you're right here in Tampa, just pick me up. We'll go down to fucking St. Pete, where we're at, right? And she did, and I got in the car, and 20 minutes in the car, I go, oh, fuck, I've made a terrible decision. But I was like, she's already there. I didn't want to be rude. So we get there, and we stay the night. The first night, well, she gets up in the morning, she starts her period. And I was like, well, I'm going to go to the gym, all right? She goes, I'm going to take a Xanax or a Klonopin or something and like rest and sleep. I get back from the gym like 2 hours, we eat an hour. So like I'm back at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She's 17 beers deep on 2 Xanax, blaring Spanish music. And like windows open, and I'm like, what the fuck have I walked into? Then like I kind of try to ditch her, cause she's like to the point where she's getting overbearing and people are starting to notice. And
which is wild for you.
That's
it's wild to be too much for you.
Yeah, it takes a certain kind of.
But something had to lead up to the Xanax and the alcohol.
No,
what?
She's Argentinian.
No. But there weren't any red flags before. She was fine up until then.
She, like, you know when people are like, you talk and they just listen to respond. They don't give a fuck what you're saying. Like you've done it, but they did it more. Like they got a cooler story. It's like that. She just wouldn't shut up. She just was. There's nothing that happened. She just started her period. Like I'm take Xanax and drink beer, and that's the way we're gonna get through that. And dude, it was like,
God, I love her.
You say that like it was a tragedy. We do that every month.
Well, but I didn't. What?
We done start our period every month, hopefully.
Yeah, but do you take 3 Xanax and 17 Coronas to the dome while you're on it?
No, I'm just saying. And it wasn't like she was new to her period. Like for somebody to respond to like some people see their whole family killed in a murder and they don't even have to take 3 Xanaxes and like the fact that that's how she deals with starting her period, which is something as women we do every single month, is crazy. I can't imagine her dealing with actual tragedy. Like that's a very extreme
result. And
and plus you don't drink. I don't know about you, but you don't drink when you're on your period because you drink more, like you bleed more, and then you're
I'm fully aware, and I understand that, and I'm like, these are gigantic red flags. I mean, like, and I was like, I don't know what to do, so I was like, okay, well, I've got friends coming up. You got to go. So she's like, I'm gonna leave, and so she drove back to Tampa, or so I thought. Then I'm like at the Coast Creative, and she starts looking for me. Like, shows back up, trying to get in, screaming at the bouncer. They tell her I'm at another venue. She goes to this other venue with Zachariah and fucking the curly headed God damn it,
Ryan.
No, the girl, the Jewish lady with the glasses. Your friend, I love her very much.
Amy Schreiber.
Amy Schreiber, I love her goddamn. So I never get her goddamn. I don't get anybody's names right. I'm so goddamn sorry. But dude, she like, and then someone has a baby in this other green room. This woman just barges in and like sees I'm not there, and then just latches onto Zach and starts following Zach around. Like, dude, she was batshit. Then she stole my fucking bag. But anyways, I hate her. But I wanted to say something about the period stuff. What do you think it was like having a period on like the open range in like the 1860s?
Messy.
How bad that must have sucked.
Yeah.
When I look back in time and I think about how people just died so quickly and easily, you know, like sometimes people were just like, you know,
drink water and die.
Yeah. I understand that people were willing to die more back in the day because shit was real shitty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I want to go to sleep for a long time. I'm not.
People were just, life was shitty and they were okay to die. Like, I don't think it was good, but also, I think we are a weaker species than we were back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I went hiking very recently. Can I say it? Can I just be really gross?
Yeah.
I didn't pee. I pee twice with no TP. I pee twice with no TP.
UTI Central.
And I got a fucking UTI. Yeah. My ancestors never used TP.
They used dirt.
Sacagawea never used no TP.
Not a chance.
She'd be wiping with poison ivy and wouldn't be affected with it. You know, she wiped with poison ivy, and then she would give the poison ivy before it gave her anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That poison ivy won't grow there no more.
Yeah. So I think they were tougher back in the day, so they just, you know, you put up with it because they were more. Humans were more animal-like back in the day. You know, they were closer to cattle. Than we are.
Do you think UTIs, like, that's like a first world thing? Like, do you think Africans get UTIs? Or like tribal people?
No, I think they're tougher than we are.
They're calloused.
They're built for it.
Yes.
That's like
they're like a calloused people. We are soft. We wake up and we're like, I need tea tree oil.
Yeah.
I need tea tree oil for my eye boogers.
Yeah.
And
omega-3s.
Yeah.
Like whatever it is.
Right. Like we're just such babies now, like little itty bitty. Like I was wearing new sunglasses the other day, and I was like, I think my sunglasses are giving me a headache. The tint's weird on them. Like, I don't think tribal people.
Dude, they don't even know what sunglasses are.
Yeah, like, and they just live life, but they're also happy and ready to die at any moment.
See, you're saying that ready to. I don't know if is that what they are? Is it ready to die?
I feel like people would appreciate that more. I also think like depression is like a first world problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Autism.
I always no, you're probably. I
Beethoven
think,
was autism. He wrote symphonies. You know what are we talking about? Use the winds of fucking life to propel you.
How do you know?
I'm kind of jealous of people that are autistic. I'm very jealous of
the
autism.
cool kind, like 127 toothpicks kind. That's cool.
I want that. I judged roast battle last night, and I did see some people where there was evidence that sometimes people have autism and there's no perks.
They just did the one where they touch shit a bunch. That one sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. I would want like a
cool one.
Yeah, like a really smart one.
Was that your first UTI?
No. Do you want me to? Will you ask me about? Can I tell you about my tattoo?
Oh yeah. Do you want to show the camera?
Oh God.
It's inner thigh. Yeah.
I don't know how much I've.
Yeah. Don't give all your.
I don't know how much I've shaved.
Oh my Lord. It's a hairbrush.
Okay, so it's a round brush.
What? Yeah. Okay.
You know, round brush, like a hairbrush that it goes all the way around. It's
180?
cylinder, right? Bristles are cylinder.
360. Moving on.
Yeah. So I've been a little bit of a creek rat my whole life. I had brothers. I wasn't like a pampered.
I can tell.
Girl.
Yeah.
So okay. So when I was in college, I went to South Carolina for college. I left Kentucky, and I guess it was like I don't know, it was like summer internship. I was just a poor college kid, and I was like, whatever, you go in the pool, and then afterwards you hang out with your nasty ass wet bathing suit all day, getting drunk, doing drugs, whatever. And then one day I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, my vagina's on fire, and it's melting into my underwear.
Oh no!
And
did you use those words?
And now my mom was a nurse, but she's a nurse from Kentucky, right? So she's a nurse, she's medical, but she's also still a bit of a redneck. So she was trying to figure out if it was a UTI or a yeast infection. And I guess one's itchy and one's not, right? So she goes, do you want to take a round brush up there? Like to itch it?
Yeah.
That's so good.
That's a real redneck nurse way of figuring out if it's itchy or not.
That's fucking awesome.
That is funny, and that's where the tattoo.
Well, so, and I was like, she said it, and I was like, is that okay to do? That sounds amazing. And so she was like, by the way, keep in mind, when people see this on the beach, they'll come and ask me about it. They'll be like, is that a vibrator?
Yeah, because
so
that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
I know, people think it's a vibrator. So I go, so she told me, and she was like, okay, you need, I guess, Monistat or whatever. It fixes the itchy one, but I'm real poor, so I'm driving to like CVS. I'm in like so much pain, I'm crying, and I get pulled over, and this cop walks up, and I'm bawling, and he's like, you don't have your seatbelt on? I'm like, oh, nah, I gotta get Monistat. I don't have any money for Monistat, and I just want to take a round brush up there. It's so itchy. And he was like,
here's $20.
He literally goes, well, I'm not going to write your ticket. I don't want to pour water on a sinking ship. But put your seatbelt on. So, and then way back after that, my mom ended up passing away, and then I got into comedy, and I wrote a sketch about like getting pulled over and, trying to get out of the ticket. And something like a creepy cop. So then you start talking real nasty, and I use that line about the round brush.
Oh, yeah.
And it ended up it was like a short film, and it got into a bunch of film festivals. So I got this tattoo as a very gross monument to my mom. And that's what I tell men on the beach after they ask me if it's a vibrator. And eventually they do start walking away before I finish that story.
That is a great story, though.
Is that a cute story?
Yeah,
Isn't that a cute?
it.
It's not what you think.
It's riveting.
You're literally my favorite human in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
You just what? You guys want to itch it? You guys want to itch it?
You just stared at. I've never seen you more quiet.
Well, it was great.
I finished the story, and you were like,
I don't know if I've ever had a UTI. Is that the one with cottage cheese in it?
It's UTI. Yeah, the story's got everything.
Yeah,
it's got, mother's death. It's got triumph. It's got art in it. It's got vagina junk in it. It's
House of
really,
Dragons, dude. It's Game of Thrones.
It's really a Game of Thrones kind of story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure which one I should know. I don't know which one's the itchy one. Yeast infection seems like
yeast infection. That's the one that produces the cottage cheese,
it makes
right?
your piss smell weird and your kidneys hurt.
Yeah, I've never had that.
Yeah,
no.
You had to pee after sex for that.
Yes, that's the one I got on the mountain. Yeah. So,
just from not wiping.
Yeah, dude, it was so. I mean, it was pathetic.
Dude, your vagina must be sensitive as fuck, then, dude. Anyways.
I got a little pampered puss.
I'm just an 11-year-old girl.
Did
you skateboard here?
No, I freaking wheelied here.
Hey, yeah.
You remember the wheelies?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. You fucking bang your shin on that goddamn motherfucker.
No,
that's a scooter, I'm thinking.
I just can't. I can't.
What?
I can't dress. I'm on the road too much. I'm not dressing up.
No, I'm not. You look great. I mean,
Stop looking at my hairy ankles.
Oh.
How long have you been on the road for this run?
How is tour going?
It's fun. It's amazing. It's fun. I'm addicted to it. I'm home for 3 days, and I'm like,
gotta go back out.
Gotta go.
Yeah, I don't stay home more than 3 days. It's really fun. I had to write my new hour. I just recorded a special, so now I'm writing a new hour, and it's fun. It's fun to bomb. Bombing is exhilarating. You know what everybody could do to succeed. You know what's brave? Bombing.
Yeah. Eating a bag of dicks in front of people is the worst. It's like reading publicly out loud. I hate it.
And you know what I say? I go, how lucky are you people to watch this bit bomb, okay? Because you know what? All it's going to do is get better. And then I'm going to do it over and over again when it's good, and everyone's going to love it. But you get a little sneak peek. Yeah. You get a little sneak peek at the beginning.
In the beginning it was. Dude, you know what? To soften that blow, though, because I got tired of eating dick so much, I would start running my bits. Like, not like word for word, but when I'll talk to like random people, like strange people, go up to conversation with people, like I know it's funny and I'll make it funny like I'm just talking to a couple people and see what kind of tags work in and out. That way, when I walk up on stage, I'm not in front of 100 fucking people saying brand new shit I've never told anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
And it kind of serves as like a fucking navigational system. Like, okay, that's funny. Keep that, move that. When you're not like, it like helps if you're not getting a lot of stage time either. You can just make that your stage.
That's insane.
Doing it in conversation. I do the same thing with clients. If I have a joke idea, I'll just kind of run it by them because I see probably 15 people a day.
Yeah.
And then I'll just run it through.
You make the world your fucking stage.
Now, do you tell them this is a joke?
No.
No, you just talk it in conversation because like the thing that you're looking for is this relatable and will they find it funny?
Exactly.
Right. So you just say it like in a conversation to random people that, you know.
And then format it on stage.
Okay, though. But to counter that,
You want some weed?
people have done. No, I'll go to jail.
Whoa.
Why would you go to jail? We're not going to tell anyone.
If you got out of jail for an itchy vagina, I'm sure weed's okay.
No, you don't know what it's gonna do to me.
Oh, what do? You get all ignorant?
Do you have a warrant?
I go gargle.
Oh, you go, okay. Yeah, we don't
I
need
go
you like that.
gargle.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but
Hey, just-
put that shit down, dude.
Just say you're a fucking cop, dude.
I'm a bad cop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not a good high. Gives you anxiety? Freak the fuck out?
Yeah.
What's your drug of choice, or what was your drug of choice?
Cocaine.
Okay, you know what? Now that's why your nose is like that. All right.
I only like
All
ding, 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 ding,
right.
ding.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
And I love to be up, and so whenever I would smoke or something, like I would want to be up, but I could feel the blockage, and I'd be like, it would be like you're trying to get out of water and you can't, and then that would make me so angry and mad, and then I would turn into a bad person. It's only uppers for me.
Only uppers, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta drink coffee when you get high.
No, that's not the same. It's not the same.
No, I know.
That's
I do a lot of coffee though. I do a lot of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Getting high on coffee is just like anxiety with like fucking speed. It's miserable.
Yeah.
Heart's pounding on fast. You can listen to the beats while you're high because you're slowed down, but it's still beating fast. You're like, oh, am I having a stroke? Why is my tongue going? Like, it's like, dude, I freak out.
It sounds like DMT. Have you done DMT yet?
Yeah, I've done DMT.
I want to so bad.
I've done acid.
It smells like burning plastic.
DMT does?
Yeah.
The
like if
DMT smoke is disgusting.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do it for the first time, do it first.
Do what first?
Like usually when you do DMT, it's with a bunch of people, and there's one dude who's like dosing everybody else.
Yeah.
It's like not everyone has like
He's a trip master.
a meth pipe and a blowtorch readily available.
Yeah. And they're also there to keep you grounded.
The synthetic one's better though. Like the pin, smoking the pin, it's cleaner. It doesn't smell as bad.
Hold
Yeah.
on. What's the one where you do it and then you go
You blast off. That's DMT.
and then it's like 15 seconds only, but
Nah,
you're
it's like
it's
5
about
minutes.
yeah,
It's like
eh.
5 to 10 minutes. But
5 to
like
10
it
minutes.
feels like fucking 8 hours.
and you go and
You go
then you
see
go
the
onto
beings.
Mars and then you see the little
You
creatures.
see the beings, the ones.
You
in the
can't,
next
but you have to,
dimension.
because here's the thing about it: the smoke. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's so putrid. Your lungs and your body want to fucking expel it, so you have to fight that, and like, because your body automatically wants to cough it out.
Yeah.
So you got to hold it in,
and
and then
Yeah.
Not
And
too
then you
long
go
though,
on a
because
journey.
you'll
Not too long.
vomit your brains out.
yeah, not too long.
I watch it.
But I like it more. Like, if you just do like the out, it's similar to mushrooms. To where just like the room will start wiggling, the same kind of effects like
Yeah,
that.
you don't
which
get as
I
high.
wanna
You don't
Which I
bla-
like.
It's called holding its hand. You don't blast off.
right.
I want
To go.
answers.
You want to go see Jesus.
Yeah.
But do you come out here? I've always wanted answers, but then the people that I meet that do DMT regularly, they're giving me a speech about how much how many answers they got, and now they saw their dad and everything else. But then I take a step back and I look at them and I go, but you're also not doing great.
No, so look,
Yeah.
that's the thing. So like if you do, like, I know a couple people have done it like a handful of times, and they do it to like reset like once every 2 years. But then I know people who do it all the fucking time. One guy, Eli, is like, if I smoke it, nothing even happens anymore. Like the beings told me the last time on the trip, like, you don't need to come here anymore.
So
That's what he said. And his, he's a psychopath. But but I mean, like, it's like anything.
The
Too
beings
much of a,
broke up with him.
they're like, yo, you gotta quit coming here, okay? You're like a Jehovah's Witness. Stop. Go away. Get the fuck out.
No
of here.
soliciting,
You know what I'm
dude.
saying? We don't. There's
Nothing
nothing.
would make me sadder.
There's nothing. Here. Well, yeah. I mean, like, dude,
I don't
cool,
even-
man.
yeah.
But that's anything's too much of a good thing. Is a bad thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So except cocaine.
I think that's one of those like those headspace kind of drugs. You know, you definitely don't want to do it if like you're in a bad place. I don't think.
Yeah, no, it's like any psychedelic. You don't want to do it in a bad
Yeah,
place.
if
It'll
you're
fuck you to
depressed and
tears, dude.
shit.
But it can also cure your depression too. Like, I've come out of K-hole one time and like saw the world in a different light. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, there's ups and downs. But enough with this gay methodical shit.
Sorry, I like gay methodical shit.
No,
I do
you're
too.
not even
You've been
high.
over-
Now I'm high and I want to go down this rabbit hole about the Anunnaki, you know, the whole fucking the
Well,
7 priestess of the next dimension and all kinds of shit.
I only want to. I got naturally really high though, and I'm kind of afraid of it because before I just hiked that mountain. It was Mount Whitney. It's the highest mountain in the lower 48. And before that, I beat myself up. I'm addicted to my career. You know, I like every day I'm like, I've got to do X amount of stuff to get farther in my career. And you're such a piece of shit, Catherine. You're not working hard enough, etc., etc., etc.
That's drive.
And
good, though.
yeah, and then I fucking hiked this mountain and I was like, oh, look, there's a whole other world to live for and everything's beautiful. And I got off the mountain and I was like, what's the point of waking up doing what else? What am I been doing? Is this pointless? And then I was like afraid of ever like being enlightened or finding anything again because I'm scared it's going to affect my career and I'm never going to have any drive ever again. Sometimes I say all that to say like, does enlightenment really help anybody? Because if you're a monk and you take a vow of silence and you're just walking around in a mountain silent in a robe, does that even do anything for the world? That's not moving the world forward.
Nuh-uh.
Enlightenment really doesn't do anything.
I mean,
you know what we need in the world to get further is pressure and anxiety.
yeah, because pressure makes diamonds, baby.
Monks didn't send us to the moon. Autistic astronauts did. Nazis did.
Don't say that. Oh, God damn it, boy, don't say that. No,
What
I
did we
cut that
really
out.
gain from going to the moon though? Because we haven't fucking been back there since.
Well, because there's fucking aliens on the backside, dude.
What's the point? Then go fucking just go kick their
But
ass.
I mean, honestly, what is the point if there ain't shit up there? Like, if we just fucking spent all this money to go get on another rock to bring back sand and rocks, what did it? Yeah,
Did
it's
we
cool
even
could
bring
do it.
back sand and
It-
rock?
Yeah, but it was more like a dick measuring contest. If we could just beat the Russians first.
Yeah, and then we haven't been back since. Like, we can't duplicate it. And now they want to talk about, like, well, what about life on Mars? We can't even fucking get out of the atmosphere again.
No, when we're screwed, and we got to dip out then. That's what I'm down for.
I don't want to leave anywhere.
I'm not.
I'm more of a homebody, dude.
Yeah. I don't want to restart life on Mars. That's going to be really
No,
shitty. We're going to be going from 100 to 0.
I got
How about we
social
go to
anxiety
100
here.
and then just all die? No one wants to reset.
Dude, I don't know if you're in a good or a bad place, like, because you're just like
I don't know what's happening.
You're so death focused. You're like, whatever, dude, we're gonna fucking kick the
Yeah,
bucket.
dude.
I
Hey,
hiked up to a really
You
high
gotta-
mountain.
You got to stop hiking shit, dude. It's changing.
Yeah, I
dude.
saw
You're,
you.
you're changing, man.
That's what I said. I said this enlightenment shit really fucked me up.
I don't think you really. I think you're at a good place. So you don't really need it. You know what I mean? I don't think you need more. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're at a good-
I just need to be more. I need to get back on the road and have anxiety about my career again.
Because the whole
But the
point.
anxiety's the best part. That's what keeps
know,
you
I love
strapped.
it. Yeah.
You have to have it. Like when I don't feel anxiety, I feel like something's wrong. Like what's
You have
happening?
anxiety about not having
Like
anxiety.
I get like I'm like, why is everything cool right now? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Where's Ashton Kutcher? You know, where are we going? You know, so like, yeah, but I get what you're saying. But like, what are you stressed about? You're fucking killing it, bro. Like you're
No,
just
dude.
shot your. How's your special doing? I mean, I haven't seen it yet.
It's not out yet.
yeah,
I'm still
that's what I
editing
thought.
it.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I'm perfecting it.
yeah.
How'd it go though? The shows.
They were good. You always learn shit. You always learn what shit you would do differently.
Sure.
I looking back, I would have reordered stuff.
Yep.
I would have put some heavier hitters in the
Front
beginning.
end.
Yeah.
Front end, yeah.
But you can't change it now, and you just learn from it, and then you hope it's not the end of your career when you put it out. And at least my makeup looked freaking adorable. So
Yeah, and you had the little horse on stage too.
I had a little horse on stage. It was real big. It's mostly out of the screen most of the time because
Wait.
it's too big.
Yeah.
Why did you have a horse? And what do you mean it was
She's
too
from
big? And what did
Kentucky,
you
dude.
do with that horse exactly? Oh, okay. It was just
Nothing.
there for show.
I just wanted to
Okay.
put a horse on stage.
We just wanted
Oh,
a
yeah,
horse on
dude.
stage, dude.
I
You know,
just.
some people bring donuts.
Well, she
some
said it
bring
was
big horses.
big in what contest? Because I've seen those videos too. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Now I can't wait for that
yeah.
special to come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It did have a little schlong. It has
it?
a little
Did it?
schlong.
You had a little piece on him?
Yeah.
He wasn't gilded, huh?
No, but
Son
it's
of a
little.
bitch.
It's little. It could have been. It might be a girl. It might be like a large.
Large
Clit.
clitoris. You know that Anabar actually does that to women. They used to date a
What?
little bodybuilder lady. Not Anabar, sorry, Test. Test does that. Makes the clitoris look like a little beak. It's crazy.
Well, I just saw somebody talking about what is test.
Like testosterone, synthetic testosterone that men would take.
That's
When
what
women
it
take
is.
it, like it fucking calluses it up and it's like a little octopus beak.
Oh, that's sick.
Like it's crazy.
Is
I
it
want
is
that,
it
dude.
hard?
Oh yeah, it's hard. It's like a
You
speed.
know,
You ever
you
hit a
have to be
speed bump at
feeling it all
Walmart or
the
something like that? Boop, boop. It's like
Oh
that.
yeah, you don't really realize. You're like, was that meant to be there?
That
You sit
didn't
down
slow-
and it
yeah, it's
thuds.
like
Was that a
You know?
was that an earth erosion? Like, wait, can she feel it?
seems to be like she. I don't. Maybe not. Maybe it deadens it. I don't know.
Did she say, "Ooh, that feels good" at any point?
Well, they never. Do they? Are they supposed to? They don't ever say that. When do they say that?
I say it
What are you
sometimes.
saying to me?
Oh,
Oh. No. Yeah. No.
you like one of those quiet types?
I like one of those that are
Unconscious
just there.
types?
I just like. I like them when they're there.
Oh, you just
You
like
know.
you just like one with a pulse.
When if it hell it only how long we saying it ain't had a pulse? You know what I'm saying?
If it's warm, it's fine.
You know. I mean, look, my daddy.
Lukewarm's fine.
Look, my daddy used to pick up deer off the side of the road when we was little, and
No.
he'd see how long it had been dead, and he'd take it back to the house, and he'd bleach the meat, and he'd fucking burn the shit out of it. For my entire adult life, until I was an adult, my whole teenage life, I ate steak well done my entire life. And I thought that was all you could do. We'd eat it with ketchup because it would taste like a rubber boot without. And it wasn't until like I got like older out on my own and I was going to friends' houses and I was like, you guys, you can cook it like this? We're not going to get sick? You know, like, and they're like, yeah, what are you talking about? It's medium rare. And I was like, I have to have it well done. And they're like, what? Like, no, like my entire life, my dad and them they would get shit off the side of the road and we had groceries.
So you ate like overcooked dead deer, side of the road meat.
Yeah.
And he overcooked it so it would kill all the bacteria that was stewing in the dead deer.
Yeah, you want to get all the
Is
shit
that why you haven't slept in 23 years? You think?
It might have something to do with it.
You might be a little bit dead inside.
I'm gonna be honest
you
with
might have actually this is all making sense now because I'm always like, how the hell do you keep going all the time? You actually might be a little bit of a zombie.
I got a little bit
You
of that
might-
autism.
Yeah.
No, you're not
Zombie?
an autism. You're an actual zombie.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You're a Texas
It's
zombie.
starting to catch up to me though. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore.
That makes me really happy
Like-
because all of us who are struggling
Dude.
Yeah.
day to
can't.
day, we watch you and we're like, fuck you.
Well, it's
Yeah.
I think like we forget too, like he's a new comic. And you remember like when we started, like when you first start and then you start like getting gigs and, you know, you're going out and you're having late
Full
nights
of
and you're
hope.
hanging out with
Full
people
of
that,
hope.
well, you're hanging out with people that like you want to like impress too.
Yeah.
And so you're there and then, you know, one night turns into a week and then you realize, dude, I've been drinking for like the last 14 days. Like I need to
Yes.
chill. Right. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's a thing that I remember, you know, when
It's
I
all
see that.
it's all exciting and new, and every little opportunity is like, ooh, a spark, ooh, a spark, ooh, a spark,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
then you watch enough sparks get water poured out on
No,
them, and you're
100%.
like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
a spark doesn't even excite
You
you
don't even
anymore.
get the dick hard anymore.
You
Yeah.
don't even get the dick hard
Dude,
anymore
when I first quit my job, like when I was doing the Kill Tony shit, like
because you
like
had
fat,
you were making money.
dude, I was making $500,000 a year when I quit my job.
That's
I didn't quit a
insane.
job. I quit a career. Like I had
Hey.
like a career.
Are
like
you happy?
Well, I mean, you're doing
But
it
dude,
the right way.
yes,
Most
he's
comics-
very happy
I'm in
with
such
this
a dark
decision.
place.
But, no, but like
I'm bringing everyone down with me.
No, but I know if I never would have done it, like then I'd always be like, what if? And I was
For
like,
sure.
look, let me just go, and no one's gonna tell you when. Just fucking go. And then like if I suck dick at it or I don't make it, I can always go back to the oil field. I'll probably have to start back over a little bit, but I mean like you still make good money out there, so I'd be fine. But like I remember when I first quit my job, there was a point of like a stretch like 70 or 80 days every day I did cocaine.
Yeah.
And I was like, one day I was looking at it, not like a fuck ton, like I was getting geeter to the gills
Right.
every fucking night till 5 a.m.
Yeah, but you do.
I'm talking like
here and there.
I'd go through like maybe half a gram a day. I mean, some days I'd fucking do a bunch, but then other days I just keep. And I was like, dude, this is not conducive. Like you can't have longevity doing that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's like, fuck.
But you gotta get it out of your system.
Yeah, you gotta let the horses
You
ride.
gotta get out
Let the ankles run. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Boy, those are good ankles. So what's the weirdest shit that's ever happened to you on tour? Because I want to get into this video I'm fixing to show you.
Weirdest shit that
Yeah.
I've had to.
Weirdest shit, dude.
I don't.
Wait, what is your main fan base? I'm sure we have some spillover fans.
No, there's no way we have
Come
made.
on, dude.
Hell no. I have like older people that see me. It's very weird. I have my favorite are lesbians that come see me.
They come see me.
I love my bye-bye baby girls.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and then obviously like 20s, 30s girls come see me and their boyfriends who come see me to appease them. And then it's so weird. It's like older men.
No, you don't know why that's weird? You don't know why that's weird, huh? Come on, dude.
I don't get it.
Get out of that fucking dark place, dude.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't, there's no way we have the same family.
Dude, I guarantee we do.
No, I have like girlinas that come see me. Like,
dude,
girlies.
You still are a little bit raunchy, though. You're not like
I'm sneaky raunchy.
It's clever raunchy. You're not like crude or anything.
No,
it's
no,
fucking,
no.
I think it's brilliant. But
thank you.
Like, I think we have, because when I opened up for you, like, my shit hit way better than I thought it was going to hit with your crowd.
What kind of crowd did you see there? It's very middle people.
That was at fucking Cap City. So we're up in that rich people part of Austin. So, but yeah, it was some lady came there and went home with me that night and wanted to fuck me in the car before we all drove back to Austin Garden. Yeah.
Did I meet her?
Yeah, she had the curly hair. Yeah, she was like 45. Yeah. Yeah, times are simpler.
I don't get strange on the road. Now I'm newly single. So I was when I started really touring. I had a boyfriend.
You're newly single. Y'all broke up?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You want me to tell you the story real quick?
Yeah, sure. It's fire away.
Well,
how long have you been dating?
4.5 years.
That's what I thought. I knew it was a long time.
Which he's a great guy. But sure, he may have had his suspicions, and I got back from a festival, and he maybe had his suspicions, so he started going through my phone, and I was like, no, and so he ran into his car and locked the door so he could go through it, but I was like, I don't give a shit about making a ruckus, so I was like, give me back my phone, and the neighbors were coming out, so he put the keys in the ignition and started to drive away, but you dating a bitch from Kentucky. So I hopped on the car and rode on the outside of it. It was a Tahoe, so there was a place for your feet, and then you could hang on to the top. Sure. And, he's slowing down and starting up like he's going to get rid of me. I'm like, bitch, I've been training for this my whole life. And so, yeah, eventually cops were called. And that's when he was like, maybe I should give you your phone back. And then we were forced to have a conversation after that. And I was like, I'm just kind of, it was the first time I've ever been on the road. And I've never like had like a wild like travel road experience. So I was like, and you see all these guy comments, you see you just having a ruckus of a time with Tampa Chiquitas.
Whoa.
And I'm like, I want to meet a Tampa Chiquita. I want to get my Louis Vuitton bag stolen. Like I want that experience. So we just had to have an honest conversation. And now I'm trying to be a little hoe.
Hey, we love to see it here, the drunk uncle. God damn, dude.
But it's new. I'm very new to the.
How long? Like a couple months?
Since April. Oh. I'm not good at being a hoe.
Oh,
though.
you're gonna cut. You're getting. No,
I need to read your brochure.
Well, you gotta let it. Listen, you can't just get back on, the fucking top class and be the fastest car in the race again, dude. It takes a little time to grease them wheels, but you'll get it down. It's like riding a bike.
You're so trusting of people. Like you meet a 45-year-old curly hair, and you ride like the wind. I'm too much.
Life's about experience, dude. You got fucked up at goddamn Sunset Festival and just got all naked and started running around the water, weren't you?
Yeah, I did.
See, so don't tell me you don't know how to fucking do it.
No, that's
don't tell me you don't know how to do it.
Especially being freshly out of a committed relationship. Did you feel like you're like, how do I even do this?
100%. Or I was so used to rejecting people all the time.
Yeah.
Just out
you're
of
still in that mentality.
Yeah. So it's when somebody would come on to me, my brain was just like,
no, thank you.
No. And now I have to like rewire it to be like,
it's fine.
Hey, you want to get this hairbrush? You want to get this hair?
Yeah, time for you to brush my hair.
So what is the weirdest thing then on tour? Can you, since it's been April?
God, I don't know. I don't know if I've had any weird, I'm trying to think.
What about the coolest thing?
Please don't tell me hiking the mountain was the pinnacle of your fucking Come on, please don't tell me that.
I when I'm on tour, I'm super disciplined. It's when
Really?
I'm not on tour is when I go.
Oh, okay.
Like I will
That's
go.
actually probably good though.
I'll go do my shows, and then I'll go home, and then I'll wake up and I'll write and I'll edit whatever, and then I go do my shows. It's when I'm not on tour that I'm like, this is your time to have fun, and I will go fly to a different city to meet somebody I just met. So it's I kind of compartmentalize. But on tour I'm kind of
dialed.
I'm kind of yeah.
I got you.
We're different people.
Well, I mean, hold on now.
I ate squirrel. You ate deer.
We had squirrel brain for breakfast. Don't you fucking damn near come at me like that, girl. They don't eat. We eat cat squirrels.
Yeah,
down
but
here.
just on special holidays.
Yeah. Well, kosher. Well, look, I want to tell you this real quick because I haven't shown anybody this yet. But so I was doing this joke on stage.
Holy shit.
This girl in the camo pants, right? Okay. We had DM before just about like something funny or whatever.
Wait, look at the other girl's ass.
Yeah, that's my friend Britt. That's
Holy
Satan's Finest is her
shit.
fucking OnlyFans. Shout
She's
out,
a
Britt.
hot specimen.
We did some OnlyFans a long time ago. But so the girl in the camo, we had talked before, but she said she was coming to the show. But I do this joke where I ask a woman, like from getting a UTI, about if when women's pH is off, do they know it? Are there any like indicators, like a check engine light that comes on or something like that, right? But now I've been reshaping the joke where I'll just single out one woman instead of asking all of them. And so I looked to my right, and this woman looked like I was like, don't want to ask her. And I looked at her and I was like, howdy, you'll work. And I was like, if there are any indicators, when it's, it's like check engine lights on, she goes, yeah, there actually are indicators. I go, well, what are they? And I have a preloaded response for any way it goes, right? But then she just goes, fucking guys like you. And the crowd goes ape shit. And I just sit in it for like 2 minutes, just like, and I'm just like, joke's on you because I'm gay. But fucking after the show, she came up to me and I knew who she was. And she asked me, she has a wedgie kink. And she wants me and this girl to put this wedge over here. Just play it. Let's watch it.
Filming. What's going on?
Oh my god! I thought she was showing you her tits.
No, I thought she wanted me to sign her tits, but she goes, no, put this wedgie over my head. And that's her dad filming her. I swear to God.
Oh no!
I'm not even kidding.
This is
and
her
then I had to
kid?
get in there because if you're gonna do it, do it.
Oh no!
That's her dad filming her.
Oh no! She's getting
I'm freaking
hard
out.
in front of her dad.
Yeah, so that was
No!
that was
No!
Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah,
I was actually at the Gay Pride Parade that day when Trump got shot. It's crazy.
Oh my god! This should be the end of humanity.
Yeah. So would you say you guys have a similar audience or anything like that going on over there?
I've prayed the.
You know what I'm saying? There she is, quarter pocket. Jay Mazzatano.
I've prayed the rosary after my shows with my fans. Dude, that girl, first of all, not her father.
Swear to God, her father.
No.
Met him.
There's no fucking
Met
way.
him. Met him.
No. No,
Okay,
you're not.
maybe not. I would hope not.
It's Tacoma.
It's Tacoma, and he wasn't like old, but he could have been old enough to be her dad. And I tried to do a dad and daughter joke, and he's like, please don't go there. So maybe he was her dad. I don't know.
Okay. But she's getting off in front of her dad, and he's filming it.
Yeah, he leaned in. He got like
I
crouched.
didn't realize until we watched it just now that he did that.
Yeah, he's like, let me get in there, my little girl.
Oh wow, Daddy's so proud.
Look at your face,
I know.
Yeah, I didn't know I've been asking a lot
You
of
were
weird
bewildered.
shit. I've been asking a lot of weird shit in my time, but that one took the cake.
Yeah.
I thought that's not actually that bad. I don't
Yeah.
think.
That
Why
weirded
did
me
she?
out.
What she had on large panties to begin with.
That's her thing. She makes content of people giving her wedgies.
That is insane.
And she has her dad film it.
I guess. Yeah.
You know what it is though? It's Tacoma, Washington. What it is I love my favorite shows are in Pacific Northwest.
Mine too. I love it.
Because those people, it's so cold and it's so dreary, and there's not like a really entertainment mecca up there besides Seattle, which isn't even really it. So they really have to reach out into weird shit to feel something. And so they're like kind of the freaks of the country, and I love it.
They're just bored. All those shows are great. That was my favorite run I've ever
Was
been
that
on.
the little brunch spot in Tacoma?
Yeah, the Sixth and Proctor.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that club.
Dude,
I've had
it was
so
such
much
a great.
fun.
It was like almost sold out every night. I was like, yeah.
You were in the side, like the
That was in the
small-
100 seater.
Yes, I did that one too. It is so fucking
so much fun. I had
Dude.
a fucking blast.
I love that club.
They were a great crowd. That was the best crowd of the week. Have you ever done Eugene? They got a new comedy club. And
I'm about to do it.
dude, those are fucking amazing.
Really?
That whole town is dope as fuck. Like, and they come out in droves. Like, 'cause it's a big college town too.
Yeah.
And they got some cool shit there. And people give you. They brought me a fuck ton of free weed.
I
You're
want
gonna have a
to
blast.
I want to do weird shit. Like, do you have people like giving you weird sex propositions?
Oh yeah, I get cuckolding stuff a lot.
Yes.
Like fuck my wife stuff?
Yeah. I have a face for it, I guess. It happens a lot.
I get that kind of weird shit too after shows. Like couples will come up to me.
Yeah.
And but I'm like I don't know. I'm like this is like so stupid of like we're like disease like if you're I don't know. If you're going to have sex with a couple, you have disease.
Listen. As
you guys are new here, obviously.
As weird as it may sound, though.
You do it?
Well, my mom said if you're going to be good at something, never do it for free. It may be very strange, but it's very lucrative.
They pay you?
Oh, handsomely. Here, you want to
I don't even need to fuck with merch.
I do this joke on stage, but actually I've never really it's a true story. So legitimately, like the weirdest one ever. The other night, it's probably about a year ago. Like it's a Saturday night. I'm off. I'm just smoking weed. I'm watching HBO. I'm watching Game of Thrones. And this stripper girl that I know, we used to fuck around. We're still homies. Whatever. She's smart as fuck. She has like a master's in statistics. She's a smart chick.
Right.
But she's like a dominatrix on the side. She makes like $60,000 a month just doing this shit. She doesn't have to take her clothes off that much, and she doesn't have to fuck anybody. But she calls me and she's like, "Yo, if I gave you $3,500 cash, would you come over to my client's house and like fuck me while he watches?" And I was like, not hi or hello. That's how she come in at it, right? And I'm like, all right, let me shower, whatever. So I started driving down there. Now, no bullshit. In Austin at that time is when the Rainy Street Wrangler was killing a bunch of boys off of Rainy Street and throwing their body in the Ladyburg Lake.
Have they caught him?
They have not caught him. No, they have not. And at this point, I'm kind of like, this might be a party that this motherfucker's at. You know what I'm saying? But I get there and she comes outside and I'm like, yo, so.
There's multiple people at this party.
No, it's just him and her. It's just, it's one client. But I'm just saying, like.
This is not a party.
Like this, no, this is private quarter type shit. But I'm saying, like, this could be what this guy would be into. I'm just thinking about it in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
And I get there, she lets me in the gate, and I'm like, yo, what do we walk? Like, what's going on? And she's like, all right. He's like wearing a thong, like his wife's thong. It's on backwards. Wiener balls are hanging out, and he like really doesn't communicate that well. He like talks in grunts. And I was like, what the fuck did you bring me to? I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, you didn't say any of that. And so then she's like, it's fine.
Is his wife there?
No, it's like a side apartment.
Dead?
Probably under the porch, something. And he goes, and I get up to the front door and I'm just kind of thinking it's just some kind of weird, retarded, goofy motherfucker. Dude, he's 6'7", 285 pounds. He's probably in his like late 40s, early 50s. And he sounds like a fucking diesel engine, a truck when he talks. And I go, fuck, dude. I drove 45 minutes, go inside, whatever.
All of your stories make me think that
that's wild. Do you have a clip
humanity
you could show us?
Should be
dude, but anyways, we start fucking like I can't really get hard, and she fucking like she starts like spitting beer in his face and hitting him and shit, like right in front of me.
What the
and
fuck
and I'm hard as a rock. I'm hard as a rock.
That got you hard?
I don't know what it was.
You like punching Riri?
Dude, I don't know. It just felt like I wasn't supposed to be here, and that turned me on. I don't know. And so we walk into the bedroom, and there's a wicker basket chair that she like sits him down in and zip ties him to it. And I'm like, yeah, that's gonna hold that big motherfucker. That's outside patio furniture. It's made of straw. He's gonna get right out of that motherfucker. But I'm like, fuck it, whatever. And we start fucking, dude. And I'm having to pinky blinder this motherfucker out, and I'm throwing the best dick of my life. I don't know what it was. And finally, he like gets up out of the chair, and I go, man, sit the fuck down. Stop it, motherfucker. He goes, dude, sorry. Talks in full sentences. Swear to God. He goes.
He gets out of his character.
He goes, dude, my bad. Didn't mean to startle. He goes, I'm just gonna put on some cuckolding music. I have a playlist.
Cuckolding music.
Cuckolding music, and I was like, buddy,
what is it, Lana Del Rey?
I didn't know there was a Spotify playlist for cuckolding music.
Talking Heads,
dude. It was fucking the greatest hits of Creed. So then I'm fucking this woman, 2 arms wide open, while this dude sits in this broken wicker basket chair, like sounding like he's like starting a boat motor.
I like that he busted out of that chair to put Creed on.
It's fucking nuts. That's the first time I've ever told it like that. But yeah.
Yeah.
He got out of that chair. He didn't put Creed on, but that's the funny joke part of it. But dude, it was so weird. He just watched me till completion.
Was he jacking off too?
He just, I don't know what he was doing. He was like patting his head. It was weird, dude. And then like she gets up, like goes to the bathroom, and I'm like putting on my pants. And he's still in the room with me.
You're done.
Yeah,
you're done.
and we have to exchange like pleasantries and shit. He's like, "Good work, man." And I'm like, "Yeah, thanks for having me." You know, maybe hello, yeah. And then I walk out, and she's like on some real shit. She was like, "Yo, here's your money," blah blah blah. She's like, "Yo, if you want to stick around, probably work some other deals." She's like, he kind of wants me to piss on him, so I have a tarp in the back of my truck. If you just grab it, come inside, lay it down, you know, make sure everything goes smooth, I'll throw you an extra $1,000.
We're on chapter 2 now?
Well, I said, no, I got to go. I couldn't, I needed to get out of there. That post-nut clarity really like, hey, this, I could have died.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is where, this is how we evolve as society. You know what I'm saying? We got to push shit to the limit. That man's probably going to cure cancer one day.
Did you shake his hand after? Is that how that works?
I hit him with one of those.
Oh, you gave him a little salute.
Little fucking Top Gun.
Yeah. He needs to get pushed to the limit so he can think outside the box.
The thing about it is,
you
he's
know
like
what I mean?
some multi-vast $1 million tech guy.
They always are.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yeah, like 100%. Like that hotel or that like apartment was like his third house, and it was nice.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
he probably invented TikTok.
butter.
Yeah. That's insane.
You don't get butter without watching somebody, without getting cuckolded.
So do you get that a lot though? Do you get like they like outfit to you a lot?
Yeah, I get in like DMs and weird shit.
Share some of your DMs, would you?
I don't want to. Yeah.
Just your best one.
Oh,
off
the
top
best
of your head.
one is, geez, I don't know. It's usually I just get weird shit of like guys just saying the most obscene stuff.
Yeah, I get really angry. I get guys that are really, really angry with me. Like they'll like ask me like, I want you to fucking smash my fucking eyeballs into my skull with your sweet, sweet ass.
Yeah,
or what?
step on my balls and piss on my face and make fun of my dead mother. Like that stuff like that for sure.
Yeah, and then like you'll post like a picture of, I don't know, you in a pretty fucking sunset, and they're like, fuck you fucking cunt.
Oh yeah, dude,
and
fuck you, fat bitch. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, like right after it, because you're not, I don't know, giving them what they want, and then you just post a picture of being happy, and they're like, oh, and it's a very back and forth.
It's insane, and that's
hot and cold.
You know what's really interesting, and it's made me look at like hate comments differently. I'm like, oh, they just want to fuck me.
Yeah,
because you know when you deal with that in the DMs and you reject them, then they're as mean as fucking possible,
right.
And then you see all these comments that they leave on all your other shit.
It stimulates engagement.
That's
dude,
right.
I answer back to every single message when motherfuckers talk shit.
What?
And I comment
DMs?
back to DMs or not really DMs, but when motherfuckers comment hate, and a lot of comments were like, dude, leave them alone. You can't fight the internet. And to an extent, you can't, but just fucking, hell yeah, dude, tell your mom I miss her or some shit like that. Just something gay, elementary, don't take nothing to type. And they just fucking, oh yeah, real fucking, and they just keep going, and it just stimulates engagement, just pushes your shit even further.
It doesn't make you like
No,
walk around the world just like,
fuck them people. Them people ain't gonna come to my shows. They ain't my fans. They just hate because you cannot make everybody like you. It's just not possible.
Right.
There's too many motherfuckers on the planet.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just reply to the hate comments with something funny, and then I'll notice they'll follow me like right after that. They're just like looking for like an in, or like it's a weird dynamic.
It's like the only win they get for the day is when they can just write a shitty comment on somebody and they go,
and if you heart it, it makes their world.
Yeah, and then they get
think
more
about
attention.
them, would you?
Yeah.
Think about them.
I get it. I get, like, I don't know. Maybe I don't even think the cuckolding, I think they actually want it. I think they just enjoy like sending me something weird and knowing
that you looked at it.
Yeah.
You ever just fucking put them on blast on the internet or no?
That's how I did. Like for a while,
I
would get like guys that like, you ever get like aggressively sexual comments, and or like they'll ask if you want to meet up, things like that. I'll entice them, and then like I was living in Chicago. In Chicago, nobody has a fucking car, and so they're like, I was like, yeah, let's meet up right now. Only if you could do it right now. And they're like, all right, give me the address. And I would give them an address to like a random IHOP, just like far as fuck, to where they would have to pay $45 in an Uber.
Yeah, psychotic.
And they would get there and like, hey, where are you? I just see an IHOP. And I was like, yeah, that's where, enjoy the pancakes.
Wow.
You are going to get murdered.
Please do. Please.
Fuck it. We're all dark around these parts, Catherine.
Yeah. What'd you say? We're all gonna die. Like, let's have fun.
I know. I agree.
What a silly way to get killed, you know?
I know, by pissing off somebody.
Yeah.
A DM.
Yeah, dude.
Creep.
I spent $90 on an Uber.
Yeah.
What's next for you, dude? What's I know you're editing the special. What do you got coming up, dude? What are you looking forward to? Any kind of movie stuff?
I know. I want to sell a damn TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be in a damn TV show.
Are you moving down here or are you fucking in LA?
I'm in LA.
You're in
Are
LA.
you gonna move down here or you just don't?
I freaking love it down here so much. I
cheaper,
like all my friend. I love all my friend. Like this is
All
like
here?
I could all just fall in love with all my friends
I think
here.
you got a face for Hollywood, though. Like, you know.
I do think there is a little bit of industry in LA that I just need to like take advantage
but
of.
I do honestly believe next 3 to 5 years that shit'll start fucking secreting over here into Austin.
Yeah.
Because the cost of living down here is just way cheaper.
Yeah.
And California's a shithole.
I don't argue with it. I would love to live down here. I do feel like, and maybe it's false hope or whatever, but it's every now and then after a show, somebody will come up to you or somebody will say something about I saw you this, etc. But I don't know. I feel like I gotta give LA a shot.
Sure.
And there is a level of comedy there. Sometimes you see that it pushes you to like the next level. It
Iron
pushes you to get
sharpens
better.
iron. Yeah.
Yeah. And not to say that's not here. I mean, shit. Also, like
There's killers here too. Yeah.
and just the stage time here is rivaled freaking New York. You can get up you do 6 shows, mate. Possibly
10 spots you can do in a fucking 6-block radius.
I want to come down here for a week every now and then and just work out shit. But then people won't probably hate me bombing it left and right. But I love all, like if there wasn't so much industry in LA that I am a little fucking cuck for myself, I would be down here in a heartbeat. Because all the good real comics are down here.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
no, I'm in LA. I want to sell a TV show. I want to be on a motherfucking TV show. I want to be in fucking movies.
Then that's where you need to be, you know?
Yeah. I want other people to tell me what to say. I'm tired of thinking of things to say myself.
writing.
Did you start the comedy there in Louisville?
Atlanta.
Atlanta? Yeah,
Yeah.
I did that fucking, that was a shithole.
What?
Did
No.
the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Never do that again.
Dave Chappelle is playing it the weekend after me. And I was like, how? We walked in the room, it was fucking leaking. Water was leaking from the rain.
That's not. Well, that's one side of Atlanta comedy.
Yeah, I've been like the Broken Skull or the Funny Skull.
Laughing
or
Skull,
Laughing
yeah.
Skull. That's but that's more touristy too. But there was other places I should have done, but I picked that one because it had a better door deal, and I'll never do that again.
Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, but Atlanta taught you to you can't cruise in Atlanta. You got to be out there, bop 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 bop.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten lazier since I left, or kind of been a little bit like more like laid back with my comedy. But in Atlanta, there's certain crowds. If you don't come out swinging
They'll eat your
within
ass.
15 seconds, they'll shake the keys at you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Detroit's like that too, I've learned.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Very like, if you're not gonna make us laugh, we're gonna just heckle you and fuck with you the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have no patience.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. But I liked it. Yeah. It
Yeah.
made me grow some balls. It made me get a tough testicle clit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say balls, but tough.
Yeah, it helps
calloused
you
clit.
build an
Hairbrush
endurance.
clit.
Yeah, nice
Test.
little
Yeah.
octopus beak.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
just be
How long we
scraping the
been going?
benches.
yeah, let's wrap it up.
Perfect. That's a great way to wrap it up.
Goddamn right, dude. I literally asked him, hey, how long have we been doing it? So,
Find me
What's
on social
next?
media
What-
at It's
yeah.
Katherine Blanford.
yeah.
I got a special coming out called Catholic Cowgirl. I taped it in Houston. Day Beyonce released Cowboy Carter.
Yeah.
And I hope it's gonna be really good, and I hope everybody likes it and stick around till the end of the special, please. But I don't know when it's coming out yet. But just hear me out and give me a chance and follow me. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
I
Yeah.
love you guys. This was fun.
great.
Yeah,
Thank
dude,
you for
Jess,
having me in
you got
existential
anything-
crisis.
anything?
No, dude, I'm probably just gonna go home.
And hey, once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming and watching, tuning into the My Drunk Uncles podcast. For my new co-host Jessica, my fucking beautiful guest Kay Blanford, and I'm
He'll
Uncle
never get it
Lazer. Make sure to get your cat spayed and neutered. Shout out Bob Barker.